Hey everybody, Glenn Hausman here of the No Vacancy News Network and the No Vacancy Podcast. Today doing a special video podcast with Mr. Peter Burke of PMZ Realty. Peter, I got to tell you, I've known you. You've been around here in this business. I've been around this business. We've kind of been floating around each other. This is going to be our first real big conversation, I think. I'm very excited.
It is. Thank you for fitting me into your busy schedule.
Yeah, for sure.
Glenn.
You can pull the arm closer to you if it'll make you a little bit more comfortable. So, you know, what I'm really curious about, Peter, is what's going on right now in your world. How do you see capital getting out there? What are people thinking about, and what are you doing out there in the market?
Yeah, right now we are at historic lows for interest rates.
Right.
So our firm is really busy.
Good
we
for
have
you.
what we call fence sitters, which people who don't have to transact.
Right.
And those people are jumping off the fence and calling us, right? Like people that we've talked to for years. I'm happy with my local bank. Now all of a sudden the capital markets are so receptive to to fixed rate financing,
Right.
That it's been really active.
Why are they so receptive?
Because they're able to lock in generationally low interest rates. I mean, right now doing loans at 3.5% to 4% is lower than it's ever been. We closed a Courtyard loan last week at 3.5%. That set a record for the lowest, for a full leverage loan, the lowest interest rate.
Wow.
That's been done. It was a strong sponsor, and it was timing, and it got done. And
So
we're
how
really
do
proud of it.
you do it all? How does it all come together? Because I'm like, I know the financial business just enough to be dangerous, right? So if I want to invest in a hotel, what do I get out of you guys exactly? How does it all be put together? How do you make me a happy owner to be?
Right. So we're an intermediary, and the job of an intermediary is to find the right checkbook for the right deal.
Right.
So we have relationships with lots of owners, but on the other side, we call on owners, and on the other side, we have relationships. We sit in New York City. We have relationships with lots of capital sources, debt funds, insurance companies, credit companies, pension funds who provide the capital. So somebody comes to us and says, hey, I got this hotel, it just opened, or I got this hotel, it's closed, or I need a cash out refi, any type of financing scenario you can think of. And it's our job to think, all right, well, who's in our Rolodex that would be appropriate for this?
Interesting.
So we package the deal, we put it together in a manner that makes sense for the appropriate transaction. And we go out to the capital markets and we present it. We said, hey, we got this deal. And we get a bunch of quotes, and we present what we call a menu of options, kind of like a Chinese food menu.
Right, yeah.
And say, here we go. If you do it fixed, it looks like this. If you do it floating, it looks like that. And we present options, and we sit with our clients, and we give them options, and we talk. We work collaboratively with them, and we're speaking to them every day,
Right.
and figure out what works best for the deal.
That's pretty awesome. So you're really kind of like a matchmaker.
Yes,
right.
We are a matchmaker.
Yep.
I mean, that's the job of an intermediary.
That's pretty cool. So, with interest rates at this rate, we already have a really robust new construction pipeline. And how do you think the interest rates that you're seeing right now is going to wind up affecting all the deals that we're seeing out there in the industry? You're on the ground level, so how do you see it?
Yeah, I mean, right now what we're seeing is a lot of people who want to start construction loans,
Right.
taking those construction loans off their lender's books and putting them into the capital market. So it does two things. When you take a loan off a lender's books, it takes it off of your balance sheet. So a construction loan on a borrower's balance sheet is a contingent liability, which when you go for a construction loan, the more contingent liabilities you have, the harder it is to get a construction loan.
Right.
So that's number one. And number two, they're cash out loans. It provides you equity for that equity for the new construction loan.
Excellent. I'm looking for a sellout loan where I can do something and get paid a lot of money.
Right. Well, with your good looks, you could go into television.
Yeah, that's a reason why I'm on a podcast. That's excellent. So that's really fascinating to me. Your whole business. It's been fun, really learning about it and how you see things going forward. So, what advice would you give somebody that's looking to, I don't know, refinance or make a purchase for the first time right now?
Yeah, I mean, there's no time like the present. My feeling is that the economy is going to remain strong at least through the election.
Right.
I think the current administration is going to do, not to talk politics,
Right.
because that would be dangerous.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of talking politics.
Right, but I think we're going to be good until the election. After that, who knows? So do it now. I mean, as you're saying, there's not a lot of oversupply that we're seeing. We're seeing local banks still pretty
Right.
active on the lending front.
Right.
So with historic low rates, I mean, just about any deal will work. Even marginal deals, again, with 3 or 4% money, and if you can lock that financing in so it doesn't float and change, will make even marginal deals work.
Wow, that's great. Well, I got a great marginal deal of the Houseman Resort Pool Club and Smokehouse in Smithtown, New York. Maybe you can help me with a refinancing there. I do have 4 bedrooms that are that I rent every night to my wife and kids, so that works out pretty well. So I'm going to talk a little deal with Peter after we get off here. Peter, how can we find you at PMZ Realty Capital?
Okay, you can go to our website, pmzcapital.com, or email me at Berk, B-E-R-K, at pmzcapital.com. Happy to talk to you.
Beautiful. Well, I actually had fun talking about money, so that was a whole lot of fun. I want to thank Peter for being here, and we'll be back with another video edition of the No Vacancy Podcast coming at you real soon. Thanks for watching.